we go back to our homeroom for dismissal. Unless you haven't passed for sports or something.
And is that what you did on the day in question?
No, it wasn't.
Mr. Geddes asked me to stay after class. I told him I was afraid I'd miss my bus. Promised I'd
lovingly wrap your knickknacks with bubble paper.
Then, before I could say anything, he placed his hand inside my blouse.
Oh, really?
Then his other hand went up inside my skirt.
Oh, that sounds like it would be nice.
And then, with his hand, he started moving back and forth.
Gross. Oily.
I was asking him to stop, but it was like he couldn't hear me. He just kept on with his hand.
But with your friends.
Play with a friend?
Yes.
And after you told them what he had done to you, they told you what he had done to them. Isn't that true?
Yes.
Sick son of a bitch.
Well, Mr. Reed, you may proceed.
Everything that guy just says is bullshit.
Mr. Reed!
I mean...
Your Honor, would the court be willing to grant me a short bathroom break?
You get back here immediately so we can finish this.
Hey, Lomax. What's wrong? Lloyd, as your attorney, I'm advising you to keep the fuck away from me.
You don't gotta yell.
Excuse me 1 second. How you doing, little Tony? Bad? Why do you feel bad? Because everything's falling apart and I can't do anything about it. It's not your fault.
We're gonna win. We're gonna win!
Isn't it true Mr. Geddes has had to talk to you repeatedly about your behavior? Isn't that why he asked you to stay after class?
No.
You ever pass notes in class, Barbara? Maybe a note that made fun of Mr. Geddes.
No.
No? Never called him a disgusting pig monster?
Order.
No.
Your Honor, I pre-marked this defense exhibit A. I'm sorry, Barbara, I was wrong.
We have the privilege of staring at that tub of lard all day long. If I were him, I would walk my fat ass right into oncoming traffic.
This is your handwriting, isn't it?
Yes.
You wrote this in Mr. Geddes' class.
It's a joke.
You're writing here about Mr. Geddes, aren't you?
It was meant to be a
Teasy weezies.
Have you ever had a party at your house, Barbara?
No.
You're under oath, Barbara. A man's career, his reputation, his life is on the line. This is not a joke. Is this game sexual in nature?
It's like sexual? Are you saying there's something wrong with my gear?
Is this game sexual in nature?
We only played it once.
Liar! This special party, Barbara. This was the first time you told the story about Mr. Geddes, wasn't it?
Yes.
I've spoken to some of the other children who were there that day. Can you think of anything else, Barbara, they might have told you?
You had sex with her every time you met, didn't you?
About that party?
Your Honor!
Will sustain that, Mr. Lomax. Rephrase your question.
You slammed her, you dumped her donut, you gave her dog a sausage, you stuffed her like a Thanksgiving turkey!
That's not the way it happened.
You told them to lie, to falsely claim that Mr. Geddes had hurt them.
These things did happen.
Because if they didn't go along, you were gonna tell everyone about this special party.
Two-way, brute.
They happened to me.
So you made up a story. A special story. A story about a math teacher who was tough on you, who kept you after class. A huge hog beast you didn't like. That's what really happened, isn't it?
No, I didn't want to be the only one.
Jordan fades back, swoosh, and that's the game! Nothing further, Your Honor.
You goddamn low-life son of a bitch! I have no further questions, Your Honor.
I'm going to adjourn here for today. We'll be back here at 9 o'clock in the morning, and people will behave themselves here or find themselves in contempt. Goody!
Pack it up, baby. You need a drink.